Well, pleasant good evening to you. We're glad you can join us to watch our senior night here between your Franklin Lady Panthers and your East Henderson Eagles. We're in the opening stages of getting this game ready. The referees have gathered together. We are enjoying the festivities tonight, and I'm going to welcome myself. I'm Matt Kolodzik, and I'm with Adam Talent. Adam, glad you could join us here tonight.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Matt, for having me out tonight. I'm really looking forward to this. It's a beautiful day to be out here at the field, so I'm just looking forward to it. Great game.
Yeah. Well, last week we were able to bring our first match to you with our Lady Panthers playing Smoky, and we saw some wonderful play in that game. We are looking forward to that this evening, especially it being a senior night. We had some festivities here earlier, and we're able to celebrate some of the ladies here. And it's always a fun night, and it tends to bring a little bit of different energy. Especially, you're going to see some of these ladies who are seniors starting tonight. Maybe they haven't started in the past, so it's going to be a lot of fun watching this. We are getting ready to go to our public address announcer here so that we can introduce the starters for both teams, and we're going to break away for that as we go to that.
Good evening and welcome to the game. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association welcomes you to tonight's game. We remind you that one of the goals of high school athletics is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those values that is best learned when respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during the game. The NCHSAA and Franklin High School encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. And now for the starting lineups for tonight's game between East Henderson and your Lady Panthers. For East Henderson, number 00, Molly Moore. Number 1, Cynthia Acosta. Number 4, Emily Gilliam. Number 5, Lorena Salazar. Number 6, Becky Pereira. Number 7, Cheyenne Sherman. Number 9, Caitlin McCraw. Number 10, Aubrey Presley. Number 11, Sarah Thompson. Number 14, Journey McMinn. Number 18, Emily Pace. Number 20, Gracie Parker. The head coach for East Henderson is Emily Hartford. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Panthers. Number 3, Maddie Brennan. Number 4, Megan Davis. Number 6, senior Jasmine Cruz. Number 12, senior Berenice Rios. Number 13, Cynthia Ruiz. Number 14, senior Brandy Dill. Number 15, senior Blanca Melendez. Number 17, Jasmine Lopez. Number 18, senior Kaylee Griffith. Number 21, Kaylin Dolfer. And between the sticks and goal, number 34, Ella Brinson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you will please rise, remove your hats for our national anthem.
Well, we just finished going through the player introductions, and it's always a fun night here when we get to come out. And just like you mentioned, the weather's beautiful, but it's brisk, isn't it? It's a little cold out there.
It's very cold tonight. We're sitting at 45 degrees at game time, and that's a little chilly. So plenty of coats, plenty of sweatshirts, toboggans out here tonight with our fans.
I was joking with Adam here, and Adam, by the way, just so you know, he has been coaching with me for quite a few years now. So when we walked out here before the game, we went through I'm the head men's coach, and Adam is an assistant. He head coaches JV. So we had to go through the winter season where we were wearing these thick jackets, and I had to pull that thick jacket out again a little bit because you've got that wind blowing along with it. So I know the ladies out there, they're probably maybe a little cold. Some of these ladies are a little nervous right now just because some are starting for the first time. But that being said, they are ready to go, and we're getting ready for a kickoff here. Looks like we're going to be running a 4-3-3 alignment. This is a little bit of a newer alignment for Franklin. We started a couple games back. It looks like a 4-3. It might be a kind of a hybrid 4-3-3 for East. So it's going to be interesting because these are similar lineups here. Looks like they have one maybe pushed a little bit farther forward. But these are two still very close teams in their conference. And here's the kickoff. And it looks like East, what they do is they drop it back and play it up. And we've been able to take possession there.
Right down to senior Dills.
Yeah, Brandy Dills. She's just kind of that quarterback in the middle there defensively.
And her 4 years on this team has been great. She's probably a leader all the way through.
Ooh, tough play there. And so, this is senior night, so I think you're going to have some players that have some excess energy.
Yeah.
And it takes a little while to get through some of that nervous energy. But, again, the beginning of these matches typically, unless you see something happen within the first minute or two, becomes a feeling out process for these two teams.
Well, you said earlier about your energy, too. These girls are first-game players, but this might be a lot of last games, though, here, too, for our 5 seniors tonight. This might be their last time on the field, and they're probably going to give everything they can out there tonight.
Yes, and you love to see that.
Yes.
It's a great group of ladies here. Coach Long just sings praises about them. They're very young overall. Although with the 5 seniors out there on the field, this will probably be the oldest team that he has there at one given time.
Yeah.
But it looks like we've got a free kick right here. And Brandy's going to be taking this one. This is a deeper free kick, so you don't typically see a lot happening off of this directly on the goal. She does have a very good foot, but probably not that good. If she did, that would be amazing. But she plays it up to her forwards, and their back line player has a little bit of issue handling that. Goes out of bounds for a Franklin throw-in. So hopefully it's nice to be down here at their end a little bit earlier. There's nice... I'm not sure what it was.
A handball.
Handball, okay. So they were jostling for position. It looks like she got her hand there, and that's one good way to stop it, but unfortunately in soccer it's illegal, right?
Yeah.
And that ball rides out of bounds for a Panther throw-in.
Turn right back to us. So.
Yeah. Well, you got to like what you see a little bit earlier here. It looks like they're keeping the ball down at this end a little bit, at least the middle third and to their defensive third.
That's where we want to hold it this whole game. Try to keep it on their field as much as we can, or their half of the pitch, and stay strong on this end.
That's it. Well, Jasmine Cruz Rios took that throw in. Maddie Brandon is also back there. She's number 3 defensively. She's one of the center backs. And between she and Brandy Dills as the 2 center backs, they've been pretty solid back there. They're pretty trustworthy, very cool, calm, and collected, which is what you want to see back there. But it looks like East is number 10. She's up there applying some pressure. And I was able to talk to the coach for East Henderson a little bit before the match here, Coach Hartford. And I was there with her assistant, Coach Jackson. And they were telling me about this number 10 that they have on their team. Her name is Aubrey Presley. And Aubrey actually she was kind of singing some praises about her, and rightfully so. And there she is again, just kind of on cue, making a nice pass up the corner. She actually has 15 goals on the season.
Wow.
And she is already committed to play for Lenore Rhine. So they've got some college-level players on that team, and she's on the ball again. Doesn't matter how good you are, though, when you go up against 2 defenders. It's really tough. So we're able to clear that out nicely.
Henderson still keeps possession of the ball, but Franklin's still fighting for it to keep it. And they kick it up the field.
Well, hopefully what you'll see right here is a lot of pressure on the back line, which is what you saw right there. And they took that approach that if there's a little danger, when in doubt, kick it out. So we saw that's a nice little shield just to maintain possession. Well, let's see if we can keep pressing them a little bit here at this end. That was a nice turn by their defender. But we maintain possession here, which is great. Now we'll see if we can possess on this back line. Oh, a little missed touch there. A little heavy. Maddie Brandon does a nice job in stopping that through pass. And it's played to the side where Brandy Dills, again, plays that position well. Tries to feed it up there, and unfortunately, number 20, Gracie Parker, cuts that off. It's a nice cross by Becky Pereira. Nice switch of the field, really.
Yeah, but Henderson's moving the ball pretty well on our side. But Brandy's back there just taking care of it. She runs that back line pretty well.
Brandy, as you some players or some people may know, she's been fighting some injuries, but you know a lot of the ladies this time of the year are fighting injuries. In fact, I do know that we have some players out tonight, unfortunately. But I had the conversation when I talked with the East coach. She also mentioned they had at least 4 players who were missing today due to injury. So I think it becomes a battle of attrition, right? Who can outlast who?
Some players you can't keep them off the field. They were going to be out there no matter what.
That's right, and you love that as a coach. You know, using wisdom in different situations, but you know there are bumps, there are bruises, there are things that happen. So this is the time when you kind of push yourself a little bit, but we earn a goal kick out of that corner, which is always what you want to see. That set piece is something that is dangerous anytime you have somebody taking a corner kick.
Now, if you all are watching from their screen, you're seeing these flagpoles just bend over almost. We're looking at 13-mile-an-hour winds on the field right now for these girls. So it's amazing. That ball ain't going its own direction off a kick.
Well, it makes it tough if you're punting. Our keeper has not had to handle the ball yet.
Yeah, it's right in her face right now.
So that's always tough if you're a keeper and you're having to punt against the wind. You want to play that wisely. But we haven't had to deal with that yet, so that's good. Let's keep it out of the keeper's hands. We always said you're doing your job if you can keep your keeper bored the entire game, right?
Yes.
If they're bored, that means you're doing well. So we want to keep as much as Ella, she's our keeper back there. Ella Brinson, she's also a freshman.
Wow.
Starting as a keeper. As much as we trust her back there, hey, let's not have to trust her, right? Let's keep the ball out of there.
She can get the experience standing there watching. We don't need her. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Another Henderson East throw in.
Well, Kayla Griffith's been playing pretty well over on the side there. I noticed that she's been able to pressure the ball a little bit, and we'll see if she can keep that pressure up. She's one of our seniors out there who's starting, and it's great to see her. We've known the family for quite a while. Just a wonderful family. So it's good to see Kaylee out here just enjoying this game as a senior.
Well, it's fun watching them grow up. We've watched them grow up
nice
through
touch.
our local rec soccer, and we get to watch them through middle school and now through high school, and it's just you get to watch these girls grow and our boys on our men's team.
That's right. We play the ball out there, and it's another East throw-in right here.
Kind of
By Emma Gilliam.
Still controlled by Franklin. Turn around.
Yeah, Jasmine Valencia, she does well there in the middle. She tends to be that person that connects a lot of the plays anytime you're a center mid.
Franklin throw in. Keep control.
And that's a nice ball. That's a nice ball. It's an opportunity. The keeper made a nice play on that. She was able to come out in enough time. And that keeper, Molly Moore, she's a sophomore for East. And she has a a decent little punt up the middle, and we're able to kind of possess that. Brandy plays just a nice ball up there to Cynthia Rios, another midfielder that we have.
Well, we're doing pretty good. If, like we said earlier, if they keep kicking it out and we can keep it on their half of the field, we're playing pretty good right now.
That's right.
Just keep it on, girls.
Now, Megan Davis is playing up there right now as a striker. She's the one that pressured that earlier. And we get an unfortunate offside call. And from our angle here, actually, she was offside by about a foot. It's kind of a tough angle if you're watching from the cameras, but she was offside. She came from an offside position to an onside position. East plays a nice ball through to number 7, Cheyenne Sherman. And we're able to get that possession back. Now we win a throw-in on this one. Now on the back line, we also have Angel, who's playing back there, is Angel Kimsey. I believe she's made her way in. Not quite yet. Oh, there's a nice shield. Nice shield. Brandy Dills plays that well. And it looks like we have a foul.
Yep.
Looks like it might have been kind of a late call on that one there.
Might have stemmed from the first one.
Yeah. You don't mind the contact. Contact is part of the sport. In fact, a lot of people, if you're watching soccer for the first time, you'll probably notice there's more contact than what you have originally thought. And especially these ladies. These ladies
Yes.
do like to knock around a little bit. They will shield out. They will use their shoulders, do everything that they can. Number 11, Sarah Thompson, is taking the kick for East. Again, kind of a dangerous place there. You don't like to see it up the middle. And it looks like we have another, might have been a handball.
Yeah, might have been a handball.
Aubrey Presley handled that one. So we'll get a free kick out of this. We're going to take some time also and make sure we mention the fact that, we've got a stoppage of time here. Stoppage of time.
We're going to have a little talk with the coach.
Let's see. Oh.
Yeah.
The player, number 10, Aubrey.
She discussed a few more things with the
I believe
referee.
she might have said a couple things that we could not hear on our microphones here, and that's probably okay. So she gets a caution, gets a warning. Now, again, just to remind you, if you've never watched soccer before, you have a yellow card, which is a caution. It's kind of really just a warning. And in high school soccer, anytime you get a card, you are sent off the field. Yeah, they have to bring a sub in. So you're going to see somebody subbing it up in front. And Aubrey, the fact that she is their number 1 goal scorer, that's not a bad thing for Franklin. And you're going to see her, because she's such a big part of their team, you're going to see her come right back in here. She's already lined up on the sideline, on the touch line, to come back in.
I was wondering if they're going to put a player in. It took them a minute.
Yeah, and they do have a short period of time to make sure they can sub somebody in, so that's why we have a stoppage of the clock. And we'll wait for the restart by the center referee. And there's the restart. And we'll see if we can make something happen out of this. It's a great kick by Brandy Dills. Right to one of our players there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to settle that. The ball does go out of bounds to the Panthers here. But I was mentioning earlier, I want to make sure that we talk about the fact that these ladies, and we mentioned a little bit last week, especially some of these seniors, they had a chance to be on the team last year, only got in 3 matches. And then we had our COVID shutdown, which was very heartbreaking for so many of these ladies. I'll tell you, I felt very blessed that we were able to get our full guys season in 2019 in the fall. And then when you saw this, knowing, of course, we know some of these ladies here, you hated to see that. And right on cue, of course, we mentioned that their goal scorer, number 10, Aubrey, is back on the ball, back in the game. They try a little through pass right there. And we handle it well. Looks like it's a throw-in for East. This is a dangerous place for any type of throw-in.
That was my next comment. That's a tough place because you got that offsides or no offsides, actually. Yep.
Well, we're fortunate that they mistouched the ball and it goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a goal kick here. So you're start as Coach Long. You're starting 5 seniors. From what I heard, he said he's going to play them as long as they're not tired, as long as they're not hurt, which I think is just a wonderful notion by Coach Long, because he's going to celebrate these ladies. That ball goes out of bounds, unfortunately. He's going to get these ladies a chance to enjoy maybe even some of the lost time that they had from last year. And I think that's a great approach as a coach.
Another throw in for Henderson, or East.
Yeah, there are a lot of Hendersons, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of Hendersons. Yeah, go with their first name.
That's right. We've got East, we've got West, we've got North, and we've got Hendersonville. So, of course, Henderson County is a much larger county than what we are. But next year we'll be playing all 4 of those. Well, actually, for the men's team, we're playing all 4 of those teams, but 3 of those teams will be in our conference. East, North, and West. Hendersonville is going to remain in 2A. Oh, there's an opportunity for number 14. Oh, what a great job by Maddie Brannon. Yeah, Journey McMahon, she had a nice little opportunity there, and Maddie just cut that off well. Number 6, Becky Pereira, she's got the ball. Oh, what a nice cross and a dangerous place. And what a great play by Ella Brinson.
Nice hands, Ella.
Yes. And, that's one of the things that Coach Long and Coach Vargas, who's over there, and he works with those goalkeepers just like his son Sam. They were talking about how she's got really good hands, and of course you love to have that if you're a goalkeeper, right?
Yeah, just nowhere else.
That's right.
And this is just a great learning experience. Being a young freshman, starting varsity. You can't ask for that. Hopefully she keeps her work up in the off season, and we have a starting goalie for 4 years for our ladies.
It's again, trial by fire as a freshman. You're going to get in there. You're going to have some shots on you. Listen, you take advantage of any opportunity that you have.
Yes.
I was told by many people in the past, whenever you're playing any sport, you never know when you're going to have a chance, an opportunity. You don't know when it's going to come, but when it does, you take advantage of it. And she has up to this point. There's a nice play up. Unfortunately, cut off by number 18, Emily Pace. And she plays a ball up to number 7, Cheyenne Sherman. Oh, and that's an unfortunate goal. What a shot that was, and that's one of those where you just kind of tip the cap. Not a lot you can do. It was a quick counter. We had the ball at the other end, and when they played it off that back line, she was able to just put a nice finish on that.
But we said that earlier, the trial by fire. You turn around with one great save and turn around and the next shot might be different.
Right.
It's a learning experience for her, but she does a great job.
There's a great instant replay we just were able to watch on that goal, and that's one of the nice things about it. The FPSN has been able to bring in is just having that. That's a wonderful view. We can see some things. I know I've watched some of the other sports that have seen that replay, and boy, it shows a lot, doesn't it? It's great to see that. And that was a nice left-footed finish there. Now we just take the kickoff here.
Drop back, through past Megan.
Jasmine Cruz-Rios plays it up to, let's see, number 20. We have Angel Kimsey's playing up as a forward. Jocelyn Hernandez throws that in to Angel, and she plays it back nicely. It's a good controlling play.
That what's her name's right there. She's all over the field for East.
Oh, she
Aubrey.
is. Yeah.
Yep, she is on that field.
Oh, and they have a little bit of a break, and they are. We are good to have an offside call there. Of course, it's really hard to see from the cameras and from where we're standing, but the AR on the side raised that flag, and we got an offside call really at a good time, because that was a breakaway if that wasn't stopped there. So we'll take that offside call anytime, right?
Yep.
Maddie Brandon will be taking this kick. And what you want to see from these forwards for Franklin is that they are pressing up on these backs. And I do see that.
Ooh.
And on cue, there's, another through ball, through pass, number 14, Journey McMinn. Oh, and what a play. What a play. That was a great breakup of that opportunity.
Well, played it out for us.
Cynthia Rio, she does well there in the middle. She plays it to Ashley Lopez. We got Ashley Lopez in there right now. And Maddie plays it back up to the side. Unfortunately, it rolls out.
Another Franklin
but
throw
it is,
in.
it kind of broke that, but actually it is a Franklin throw in. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Now Brandy Dills played that up. Brandy seems to be playing a little bit higher there, as which is good. She kind of fills in that gap a little bit, and that's kind of that senior experience, many years of being able to step into that gap and step into that space and take that away, hopefully, so they can't connect on a through pass or something like that. Angel Kimsey plays a nice ball. And Megan, unfortunately, kind of hits on the side when you can see what our idea was. Oh, there's a nice ball up, and a great defensive play by East back there.
We can keep that ball settled, keep it to the ground. Their touch is going to be much better, but you know, sometimes you can't control them.
Now this is the goal scorer, number 7, Cheyenne Sherman. She took that ball, and that's we're going to win ourselves a throw in here.
Or not. Oh, he's back in the row.
Oh, he's back in it. Yeah. Sometimes as a player, you like to take that extra space if you can, and some referees won't allow that, depending on what the situation is. Sometimes they're a little more lax on it. Oh, that's a nice ball up, and maybe we can get a bit of if Megan can press that a little bit. There we go. A little bit of pressure on them. Number 20, Gracie Parker for East, takes that outside. She actually makes a nice play up to number 6, Becky Pereira. Oh, and there's an unfortunate mishit, and number 10, their goal scorer has a one-on-one, Abby Presley. And this is where there's that.
Just a tap.
Yes. That is one of those times when you've got a player who is going to play at the next level, and they're going up against a freshman keeper.
Yeah.
And that's a tough situation. It really is a tough situation. But it's, just a nice break by that senior.
Yep.
Not a lot you can do. When you, as you get more experience in that goalkeeper position, there are times you might come out a little bit sooner. But, again, that's just kind of that inexperience.
Well, and I've noticed the difference, how she handled it getting up there. She didn't go up there and just, we coach a lot of the men, and they'd be 3 feet in front of the goal, and they're going to drill it through the back of the net. She knew, take her time, nice little tap, went in. Now you're down 2-0. It looks like we have some different players that have substituted in. Coach Long has made a decision to put in some players that weren't in the beginning. And that's, according to what his ideas are here. Megan Davis tries to find – let me see. She makes a nice pass back. That's actually a really nice play to lay it back, lay it off. Oh, and that's a nice pass. I wonder if we can get something out of this. Angel Kimsey, she's pressuring number 18. We'll take it out.
Yeah, Emily Pace. But number 18, she does well to get back up. Now, one thing Maddie Brandon, she does well there just to take it out. Ooh, that's a rough place right there. We've got this track around the outside, and it's wide enough that there's enough space over there on the side that when you go out of bounds, you hope they don't slide into that track. But it does happen when you're getting aggressive. So it looks like we've got a foul call. And we've won this direct kick here. Now, as mentioned earlier, that it looks like we're keeping our back line kind of high. But you know what? At this point, you're down 2-0. And you really kind of want to keep it higher so that you can keep some pressure there. The problem with that is if it gets past you, you could get yourself in trouble. They call it dangerous play on that. And that's kind of a tough one because she was on the ground, but I didn't really see a lot of players really close on that. That being said, that's up to the referee to say, hey, that was a dangerous situation. And so East is pressing us here again, as you can see. That's an unfortunate defensive play there. And they make there's another.
Stay in front.
Oh, my goodness. Again, you can see that's number 14, Journey McMinn. She is also a senior on that team. She was calm in that ball. She brought it back. It was a nice cross. Waited for our defender to get past to kind of misplay it a little bit. And just a nice, calm finish there in the corner. Coach Long will tell you, not a lot of upperclassmen on the team right now for Franklin. And so on the one hand, you're happy because you have some future, right? You got some players that they're getting a lot of experience right now.
Right.
On the other hand, it's nice to have a few seniors or some, which, on the back line he does have Brandy Dills. And she makes a nice play right there.
And later on,
here's a little bit of break. Now Megan has some good speed. Let's see if she can use that speed to get past. That was a very. I think we might have earned ourselves a penalty kick here. That was a slide from behind, without a doubt. That was a slide from behind. She tripped her up. Now, if you watch this replay here, you'll see she was behind. Now, if you can slide tackle from the side or from the front, you're okay. But that was an obvious
goal-scoring
opportunity taken away. Depending on the situation, if she comes in with her cleats up, if she is the only defender, and I'll tell you that is very close to what we would call a dog-so, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. He did give her a yellow card, very close to possibly a red card. Now we got Brandy Dills. Believe it or not, she had a penalty kick in the last match, and she scored on that. And I was told that she has never missed a penalty kick. I'm not trying to jinx her at all. That is the worst thing to say when you're a commentator. But if there's somebody I would trust Brandy Dills. She is the ultimate senior. She is a leader on this team. And this is a time, too, when she knows where she's going already. And I just jinxed her, I believe, as a commentator. I just said that.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing to ever do. I've got people staring at me upstairs here, and they're saying, Matt, what are you saying here? You see how that works? Yeah, yep. And, I think anybody that's ever watched sports, you always look at the commentator, and they will say, hey, look, it's a perfect game in baseball. And we're down to the last pitch. That's all you got to do is get that last pitch. Or you might say, hey, look, he's a perfect 14 for 14 in passes for this game. And what do you know? I do apologize.
Can change the game.
That's right. That's right. That's a tough break there.
Hopefully
now we'll
don't
see if
hang their heads down too low. These girls can get their focus back. I mean, the score is 3-0, but that's not going to stop these girls.
That's right. Well, there's a nice play up. I'll tell you what I like seeing now is we're pressing that back line a little bit more. I think Megan Davis has gotten a little bit of energy here. You can see she has got some excellent speed. If you get her in the open field, she will outrun a lot of people. Right there's another opportunity if she can get past. And look at that speed right there. That's the same player that actually tripped her up. Let's see if she'll do it again. We'll take it. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen. East kicks it out of bounds in a when in doubt, kick it out kind of opportunity, and we do earn a throw in here. Adam, do you notice that the Panthers have picked up the play a little bit here?
Yeah, even though, like I said, with the score we've had, these girls are still trying their best to keep it on this half of the field, and they're not hanging their heads on nothing.
That's right.
They are still coming out. They're still in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, I just see a lot more hustle. You can see the energy's picked up.
Maybe a little fire. Got a little
bit of fire. A little bit of fire.
I mean, when you got nothing to lose, why not? Why not go out there and give it, not just 100, 120?
Now, both these teams are not they're not at the top of the conference. You've got East, who is 3-6 overall. They're 3-4 in the conference. Franklin's 0-6-1 in the conference. Franklin has had some close matches. They, again, the last game here on Monday, we had a loss in extra time, which is unfortunate. But you can see they've always had fight. This team has always had fight. You watch any of these games, they don't stop. Coach Long has talked about that, about the mentality.
Coach Long wouldn't let you do that.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't let you do that. Yeah, we know from experience as being for him coaching our sons in middle school, we know what kind of coach we get from him, and he's, great coach.
They're back at our end now. You got a little switch play. Brandon Dills clears that one out. Now, I've seen a few subs here for East also, although there's number 10, Aubrey Presley. She does seem to be around the ball a lot, doesn't she?
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be on the bench too much tonight.
No. Even with that yellow card. Sometimes as a coach, if somebody's riding on a yellow card, you think, I don't know if it's worth putting you back in, because if you get another yellow, well, what happens then, Coach?
Yeah, we're down a player, and it's a straight red, and you're playing 10v11, and you never know what can happen after that.
That's right. You don't want to go down a man.
No, you don't want to go down a man.
That is the worst thing, and you do know it can happen from time to time. But she's going to stay with her because she's a senior. I'm sure she's experienced having a card before from time to time. You get that with aggressive play and other reasons. And there's a nice ball. I'll tell you, they have done well trying to connect there from the wings to the middle. And if they can just get past that very compact back line, they'll be in good shape. If you notice, their back line isn't really possessing a ton off there. They are just kind of clearing it up. Oh, there's some nice footwork. You can tell that, we've got a little bit of slow reaction to that. Number 15, Lauren Fox, she goes to our number 15, Blanca Melendez. Blanca's another one of those seniors we have out there. And we want to watch Journey McMinn right there.
Another 4-year starter, Varsity, correct?
Yes. Yeah, Blanca is.
Yes.
Well, this is one of those set pieces. We've only had, I think, one other corner.
One other go right at the beginning of the game, and this will be our second one.
Set pieces are normally a place you don't want to be defending because about 25% of set pieces are scored on. So you don't want to give this up if you're Franklin. They defend it in kind of a zone if you look at the way they're defending right now, but they are you can see they have a set piece, like a play set up for East. And we are fortunate in that they kick it out of bounds.
Yep.
So we'll gladly take that off of any corner.
While we're setting up the kick right now, at halftime, we did have our senior night earlier with our young ladies, and if you got time, please stay tuned and watch that ceremony. Listen to what these girls' futures are planned, and just, you get to know them. You get to know these girls that are on the field tonight.
Senior night is always a wonderful thing to celebrate. Coach, we were in an interesting position this year where we didn't have any seniors. Yeah. For various reasons, the men's team did not have a senior on the team, and so on the one hand, we weren't able to celebrate that, but and it was kind of awkward. It really was.
Yeah, it was a little different. Now next year will be different.
It will be different next year. It'll be a very large senior night.
It'll be a very large senior, yes.
And so we'll have to allow a little more time for that, but that's okay. Those are the things that you love as a coach. Mm-hmm. You celebrate these players. Some of them, have been there for a short period of time. Some of them, they've been with you for a very long period of time, and you just want to be able to enjoy that moment as a coach. It's tough because you got to coach a game later on, and they got to play. But I've always experienced on senior night, the players get up for those games. They just do. And here's an unfortunate touch to number 8, Fanny Harada. She is it looks like one of the subs that came off the bench. Probably giving a little break for the wingers there. They do a lot of running as wingers.
Nice little steal by Franklin, and Megan Davis knocks it out of bounds.
No, that's
oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, kind of tough to see the numbers from time to time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see, Maddie Brandon, she's able to take that wide again. Play it up, and there's a little battle going on there on the sideline. They're kind of tiptoeing along the sideline there. That happens a lot of times. Let's see if we can keep that ball in. And fortunately, we've won a free kick out of that. There's a lot of contact. Maddie Brandon takes that kick. She plays it up nicely. We have a nice little gap right there. Let's see if we can play that quickly. And that is a nice touch to the middle. Oh, and a nice little through pass. And it looks like we're onside. Let's see if we can get across in there, an opportunity. And, ooh, that's a nice play by the keeper. That's a dangerous place to put the ball. That was a pretty good place because there were some players back a little deeper. But that keeper played that well. She had to watch for both the shot and the cross. And that's just a tough position.
Yeah, keeper, you got to have your eyes everywhere. You got to be looking everywhere on that field. But that gives Franklin hope right there. That was a good down the field with the cross in. It was a good start.
Well, we've had some opportunities. There's no doubt. There are some opportunities, and I think really if you look at what East has done this match, their goals have come either on a breakaway or some sort of quick counter. Oh, that's a nice turn by East. She makes a nice little through pass there, and that's to one of their goal scorers, Cheyenne Sherman. And we are going to be able to get possession on this one here, it looks like. Oh, there's just a nice turn by Angel Kimsey. That's Angel Kimsey on that side. Let's see if we can get some pressure up here on this ball. Oh, and there's the kick it out the side. We'll see if somebody can come up and pressure
Megan
that.
Davis speed on.
Yes, yeah. Well, she hears the footsteps. There's no doubt after what she did that one time. Oh, but there's a nice pass. Good idea, but wasn't able to finish it through there. Really, what you're trying to do is, that's a tough play, Maddie Brandon. Sometimes that foot gets stuck on the ball a little longer than you want it to.
Yes.
That happened there. Let's see if we can come to that ball. And number 13, Cynthia Rio, she does a good job there. Oh, and there's a nice play. And that's an in-between, but that keeper, she read that well. I think if she didn't come out on that, I think that's a goal-scoring opportunity there for us.
With our senior night tonight, we do have a senior night with the girls softball coming up. What is?
I believe it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night at 6:30.
6:30.
Yep.
So definitely, if you're just a fan in general of Franklin sports, you can. It's really hard to be a fan of one sport and not all of them. Franklin, we are just a close community here, so we enjoy these times when we can celebrate seniors. Last year, for a lot of the seniors, they lost a lot of their senior year. They weren't able to have some of these celebrations that we're having right now. And so I hope that we can have a lot of our community support these players, these coaches. And there's a nice play, nice through pass, and we broke that one up. Brandy Knights makes a nice play and a nice pass. Let's see if Megan can be tough on that ball. And she is. Megan's tough. She holds on that. Oh, and the defender is able to clear that out, but we gain possession back. Maddie Brandon does well there to try to fight off their goal scorer, that Aubrey Presley. Again, she's just around the ball, isn't she?
Franklin's keeping good touches and keeping the ball moving right now. Another throw in for Franklin. Still another
throw in.
We'll let them move us down the field.
That's
we
right.
have no problem with that.
That's right. Now right here is where you want to press up some of our players. We're in a dangerous position. And hopefully what you do is you take one of our backs. They only have 2 forwards, and we've got 4 backs. You might want to take one of those backs and shift them up to that gap right there that just got kicked to.
Yep, big open space.
Yeah. And that's just a nice layoff. But we have played them pretty well. When we're playing our one-on-ones with them, we've done well to win a lot of those. Oh, there's just a nice through ball. Let's see if we can get up to that one. Nope. The back line has done well for them. Not in the manner they're possessing off the back line, but they have just broken up a lot of passes. And that's an unfortunate bounce for them, for us. Good for them. Oh, what a play. What a play by Brandy Dills.
Played it right on the line.
Yes,
That was nice.
Yes. Tell you what, I've been impressed with the play up top. I've been watching Megan Davis, and she has been really aggressive on that top on their back line. We'll see if we can get a break right here. Angel Kimsey takes it out wide. Actually gets off a bit of a shot. Could have been an in-between shot pass kind of thing. But, what we do want to see is that their keeper's busy. We like keeping their keeper busy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a rough punt, but it does bounce in a fortunate manner to them. I'll tell you that number 10, she is very good on that ball, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Watching their play there.
Yeah, most of the time when that ball's on, she's near it.
Number 15, Lauren Fox plays that ball in. We're able to break that up. And see if Angel can keep that in. Unfortunately, can't.
Still getting Henderson's ball, or East's ball.
Mm-hmm. So we're down to
going on also right now. East is subbing out.
Yeah, we're down to just below 6 minutes left in this first half. So again, I've brought this up. I brought this up last week. This is the time, as a coach, you want to see finish the last 5 minutes strong, right? You want to see them finish strong, start strong. Those are always goals that you have. And if you can get one back here, that would be a great way to end this half. Oh, that's very dangerous there. I'm surprised she didn't pick that one up. I guess it was still in bounds. Maybe she was surprised that it was in bounds.
Yeah, experience level on that one.
Right.
Too.
That's one you want that keeper to pick it up, play it safely, and we were fortunate there. Nothing bad happened. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now we've got to kind of react a little quicker to that. And number 18, Emily Pace, she clears that up. She's done well against our backs, our forwards on that side.
Yeah.
I've called her name a few times. Now we have a throw-in right here. And we're going to maintain possession on this throw-in here. So, again,
Angel and Megan's been very impressive up there.
They both have. I've noticed that we have
we're sitting flat back right now, which is, we need to keep press as much as we can. Bring one more extra defender up. It ain't going to hurt us. But
let's see. She played that well. Oh, that's a nice play by Maddie Brandon there. I'm sorry, that wasn't Maddie Brandon. I lost the number there. Is that Brittany? Number 13.
Cynthia.
Yeah, Cynthia. She played that up nicely. Yeah, on the back line there, as a left back, you have Brittany Hernandez, and she's actually done very well back there. She's matched up well with the wingers over here. Here's an opportunity for a little bit of a break. If Angel can maintain that possession, she makes a nice drop there. That's a nice possession to Ashley Lopez, and if Ashley can make a nice pass, she does up to Megan Davis. Megan takes it wide. That's the perfect place to put that ball. You want to hit that flag if you can. And we are, let me see, the ball's still in.
Kept it in, yeah.
That's one of those situations again.
Can't count on them to kick it out every time.
That's right. And that's a nice defensive play. Angel Kimsey loses that ball, unfortunately. And East places up to their Aubrey Presley, number 10. And the ball goes out of bounds, fortunately, for Franklin. So about 3 minutes left here in this half. Looks like we've got a couple more subs coming in, maybe just to get a little bit of energy, just to finish
keep
up.
them rotated. It's cold out there, so them girls get warm, and the ones on the bench get cold. Keep them rotated.
That's right.
Oh, you're cold?
Nice play by Brandy Dills off the back line there. Oh, and that is a beautiful pass.
Wide pass.
Yeah, to number 6. To Becky Pereira. She plays it in. Oh, and we are fortunate that is off goal. We had a couple defenders there. Looks like Jasmine Cruz Rios and Brandy Dills. They were able to change that shot enough that it went wide.
And they had somebody breaking in that backside. So, all it took was one little touch there. A different score, but luckily it went out of bounds.
I thought he wasn't coming.
And that ball goes just out of bounds on the goal kick. Now, what you don't want to see right here, if you're Franklin, is them scoring a goal with less than 2 minutes left, right? So hopefully we're aware on that back line. I know they will be.
Well, you couldn't tell if Franklin's losing 3-0
Not at
right
all.
now. They're
Not
not
at all.
playing like that.
They played up number 11, Sarah Thompson, and she just tried to through pass there, and we were able to break that up.
Kaylee Griffith back in the game now.
Yeah, maybe Kaylee can bring some energy over on that side there. Just a little breather here at the end. Oh, and there's a nice play through. Megan can press this a little bit. Oh, she does great to press this. She's got a one. Oh, and there's a wait. Can we get a finish on the backside? Can we get a finish? Oh, Kaylee keeps it in. Let's see if she can drop it. She does, and take a shot, Megan. Oh, and they break up that pass. That was rough.
Presley.
You know, that is one of the best places to score from right there, right at the penalty arc. And I'll tell you what, Kayla Griffith did a great job of keeping that ball in, dropping it back for a goal-scoring opportunity. And East Henderson did well to get back and recover. So you got to
Well, Aubrey
give
Presley's
them
out
props
in
on
that
that,
middle
right?
of that field right now for this game. That's her part of the field.
Yes.
He's not answering me.
There's a nice ball cleared out. We're about 30 seconds or so left before the half. It's an East throw-in.
I know it's a big white truck. I know that.
And what we're going to hope for right here is that we'll take it just like that and get a little bit of a break. Time is running very, very short, but still something can be done. Oh, that's a tough play. Number 6, Beckett Pereira, clears that up, and oh, that's a great job by Brandy Dills there to be able to cut that off. So as we close in on this half here, Adam, I think on the one hand we've had a few breaks go against us. They've had some one-on-ones, and they had a couple seniors that scored on us. And then just a very nice finish. I think if you're looking at the way the Panthers are playing right now, you're noticing that they haven't lost any momentum as far as them pushing. I don't see them hanging their heads a lot, so that's a great thing. Adam, we're going to go to this break here at halftime, and I'm hoping you can stay with us because we're, as Adam mentioned earlier, we're going to show you the senior festivities that we just had. So we will see you on the other side of halftime.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panthers football. Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to senior night here for our Lady Panther soccer team. First up is senior Kaylee Griffith. She is being escorted by her parents, Jill Seymour and Nick Griffith. Kaylee has been playing for 4 years and 2 years on varsity. Her future plans include going into the Air Force. Her favorite varsity soccer memory: I really enjoyed the away Brevard game. Even though we started out slow and went behind, as a team, we pulled it together and ended up playing really well as a team. Her advice for her teammates: never take anything for granted and always push yourself. Next up, Blanca. Blanca is being escorted by her parents. Blanca has played soccer for 8 years and has been on varsity all 4 years of high school. Her other activities, she is in theater honors at FHS. Her future plans: I know I want to keep going with my education, but for right now, I'm going to be a part of the Army National Guard. All of my favorite memories have been once the season started, fresh grass, new season with hopes of a good start. Advice for her teammates: don't waste your time, Don't let a bad game define you, a bad touch, or bad people define you. No one is going to take care of you better than you can. Next, we have Jasmine Cruz Perez. She's being escorted by her parents Ruth Vasquez and Blas Vasquez. She's been playing soccer since she was for 15 years. She's been on varsity for 2. She's in the National Honor Society, New Century Scholars, the STEM Club, and varsity tennis. She will be studying biomedical engineering at Duke or Stanford. She will be spending an entire day playing soccer, bonding with the team at the Jamboree last year. Her advice to teammates, whatever you do, do it with purpose and make every move count. Up next, Berenice Rios. Berenice has been playing since age 15 and has been on varsity for 2 years. She is a member of National Honor Society. She attended SEC 2 years and then transferred to, she will attend SEC for 2 years and then transfer to Western. See, her favorite memory is the last year before COVID. We ended practice early and had a concert in the locker room. We sang and danced and had a great time. Her advice to her teammates, always try your best and strive for success. Celebrate every moment and achievement. Everything makes you better, might be mentally or physically, and just keep being you. You are all perfect. Last up, number 14, Brandy Dills. She has been playing since age 4. She has been on varsity for 4 years. She is escorted by her mother, Janice Dills, and her siblings, Corey, Candace, and Amber. She is the Vice President of HOSA and the Secretary for National Honor Society. She was on AB Honor Roll all 4 years, co-MVP freshman year. Her future plans, attend Western Carolina University to major in nursing. Scoring against North Buncombe was her favorite memory her junior year. Her advice to her teammates, trust your team and always give 110%. Ladies and gentlemen, your seniors for the 2021.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Well, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those festivities that we were able to celebrate earlier before the match started. So that was recorded. It's always nice to do those before the match, isn't it? You don't want to be doing it during halftime at the end. Then you have to, of course, deal with whatever the outcome is going to be. But it was just nice to see that.
Well, you change their momentum in the game. They've played. They've ran out, even though they're tired from halftime or taking a break in halftime. You put that extra 20 or 30 minutes in there of a senior night, that can change your momentum.
We're counting down to the beginning of the second half here. What's great about the halftime here at the soccer field is you tend to get a lot of students that are out there just kind of kicking around, and they just have a fun time. Pretty laid back, and we do have a good crowd here tonight. All things considered, with it being a little bit chilly, it is senior night, so we do have a good crowd. I love seeing, of course, the parents. We see a lot of our players from other sports here supporting each other.
That's a nice thing. When you got your other players, other students coming out and supporting their teammates and their other students, that's amazing, especially as cold as it is.
It looks like the ladies are walking out towards the benches. As soon as they're able to get over there, I'm sure we'll have the starters for the second half coming on out. Adam, you're down 3-0. You just came out of the locker room. Coach Long is in there talking with his ladies. What are some of the things maybe that you would tell your team at that point?
Keep fighting. I mean, we keep fighting no matter what. You don't know what the second half of the game is going to bring for you. You don't know how it's going to turn out, so you keep fighting no matter what. And to you, it's still 0-0. You get that mindset and you just go out like you have a chance to win this game. And luckily, the girls we mentioned earlier, have not hung their heads, have not acted like they're beat. So, we might get a whole other game this second half for us. It's
funny you mentioned the game 0-0, and we say that whether we're up or we're down at halftime typically, because what happens is that mentality changes. 0-0, I've got fight in this game. We need to get up here, right? We need to get us some goals. Now we're going to take the kickoff here. The referees are moving to their positions. They're going to check with the keepers, make sure they're prepared.
Time set, so we're ready to go.
Right. And Megan Davis will take this kickoff. There's a lot of different approaches to the kickoff. It used to be you had to have somebody touch the ball off a kickoff before you could kick it backwards. One of the rule changes last year is that you could kick it directly backwards, which is a FIFA rule that happened a few years ago. So high school is a little behind sometimes on some of these different rule changes, but I was glad to see that, because why do you need an extra player up there? Really?
We'll let the pros figure it out, and we'll just take it from what they're doing. And
that's it.
It was a quick turnaround for Franklin, though, to have the drop back kick and then send it deep, but it ends up with East on East foot.
Yes. Again, some different approaches to that. You have a nice ball kind of up the sideline there. That might be one of those that kind of stall right in front. No, it made its way out. You never know. Our field has got some little holes and hills and things like that. So certain points you might see the ball just kind of totally stop or slow down before it goes out of bounds. One of the things that we kind of look at, we tell our players to look for is, hey, know the field, right? This is your home field. Now they play at a goal kick on that one. We're able to get possession there. Let's see if we can maintain possession, but it looks like she might have gotten a little injured there off that. Let's see. No, she's all right. There's a play up to Megan Davis. And she plays it nicely. And that's a ball back to Megan Davis, but and she plays it wide.
Emma Gilman came in and took the from her, number 4.
Yeah, that's a dangerous place for us. Dangerous in the fact that we have an opportunity there possibly. Oh, there's a nice cross there. The keeper comes out and plays that safely. What you'd like to see is that cross kind of out away from the keeper a little bit, if at all possible.
A little more reaction out of that. One more step ahead. We always say that. One more step. That's all it takes, just one more step.
We're playing that high line on the back line there, too, which hopefully will serve us well in being able to keep the ball at their end. Oh, there's a nice pass and through ball. Played up to Kaylee Griffith. Kaylee takes a touch. Let's see if she can get a shot or a cross. She does get a shot off, but unfortunately it's off target, just a little wide. So it's going to be a goal kick for East Henderson.
About 4 shots on goal tonight for Franklin.
We've been somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. So, again, first of all, when it comes to shooting, you only score on the ones you shoot. So we need more shots, right? That's important. And then if you don't shoot it, you're never going to score. So there's kind of that idea. Let's take some shots, right?
Yeah.
And I know Coach Long has really spoken with his ladies about that. There's no such thing as a bad shot, right? Unless it's on your own goal.
We got an offsides.
Yeah, we did get an offside call there. What I like the fact is that we're pressing up a little higher here.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, when you see an offside call, that's not a bad thing. If it happens over and over, then you maybe talk with that player. But to me, what it's telling me is that we're pressing that back line.
Right.
And at some point, if the timing is right, we're going to get in behind them and hopefully get a goal-scoring opportunity. They play for possession. And they take another touch up top. We play that well. Number 14, I'll tell you, she's done well for them. Journey McMinn. She played that wide. Let's see if we're able to make a play on that. That was a nice touch and pass, and that's going to give us a little bit of space here. Let's see if we can just kind of mistouch that pass. That was a nice move by Jasmine Valencia. What a nice move. Now let's see if she can make that pass up to Kaylee Griffith. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. Again, we've had some opportunities here.
We have our opportunities, and girls keep trying, so you never know. 36 minutes, put a couple of them in.
Now the goalkeeper, her punts have been a little bit lower here. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. That's a ball that went out of bounds on Franklin. That's going to be an East throw-in. If you can't see it, maybe some of these camera shots, you'll see that we have some numbers and some paw prints painted on the field. Of course, that's part of the celebration for these seniors, is to get their number on the field, and they were able to stand on those numbers before the game. East plays a nice wide ball to number 5, Lorena Salazar.
Our back line moved with her. She wasn't going to have too much of a cross to go across that field. Our girls were keeping an eye on her.
Oh, it's a rough play. Let's see, Vernice Rios. But we do well to back each other up, have that chain behind. Kayla Griffith kind of mistouched that a little bit. Unfortunately, bounced back to East. They play that to number 11. And she gets across, and that's a dangerous place. Oh, that's a dangerous place. And unfortunately, that ball back in, it ricocheted a couple times, didn't it?
Yep.
Oh, that's tough.
Lucky roll.
The thing is, when you got that ball bouncing around in front of you, as a keeper, first of all, it's hard to see it.
Yeah, you got to judge it just right. That's hard.
Now, if you look at this cross here, you'll notice that they hit that backside well and played it back in. I don't know if she meant to shoot it or pass it. Either way, what you noticed is that they were able to finish it off in the end. So an unfortunate bounce for Franklin. Again, you hate to see that extra goal. This is actually the score that we had against East. They beat us 4-0 at their place. So first thing is you're looking at as a coach saying we're down 4-0. Can we improve on that from last game? Can we continue to keep that pressure up? Maybe break through here. Let's get a goal on them.
Yeah, it all takes one. We just need one goal.
Megan Davis gets that ball, tries to take it wide, and unfortunately mishit that. She gets that ball back. A little bit of communication issues right there. Jasmine Valencia makes a nice run up the side, and East is able to clear it up a little bit. I'll tell you one thing, Jasmine is all over the field, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
She is all over the field, and you love to see that. Oh, that's a nice play. Oh, you love to see a touch there. Come on.
One more feed through.
Oh, that was a little dangerous for the keeper there. Kind of bounced, sort of similar to what just happened back here. You saw that ball bounce a little bit, and she had to adjust herself.
That's our benefit of our nice grass field. We know the divots, we know the holes, and you don't know what you're going to get.
That's right. Ashley Lopez plays that well. Unfortunately, she lost that ball. They try to play him behind our back line there. Maddie Brandon does well to take that in and take it out wide. Again, one thing about taking it out, even if it goes out of bounds, now we have a chance to recover defensively.
And they have a player down. East has a player down on the field.
I believe that's from a little while ago. We saw there's an injury kind of in the middle there. And, of course, we kind of went off camera there a little bit, but she's been down for a little bit. So hopefully, I'm trying to see the number there.
Number 6.
Number 6. So that's Becky Pereira. So first thing you hope that she's all right. Hope that it's nothing major. We do, I believe, some of our training staff is out there right now. I'll tell you, I will brag on our training staff.
Yes.
All day. I think we have some of the best trainers there are around, and they just do a wonderful job with our players, and they care for the other teams' players just as much.
Yes.
They're there. It doesn't matter who it is that's hurt, that needs some help. They're going to help them equally, but we're just hoping that she's going to be all right now. We might maybe take a moment and we'll go to a break while we're going to go to a break here while they tend to the player on the ground. We'll see you soon.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football. Yes, complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
And we're back here. Becky Pereira, number 6 for East, was able to walk off on her own power. She was definitely limping quite a bit. She had a little bit of help on the side, but it's good to see her at least walking off on the sideline there. They'll be tending to her, so we hope the best for her. Becky Pereira actually is one of their main playmakers. When I was talking with their coach earlier, she does have a goal in the season, but the bigger thing is that she's got 5 assists. It sounds to me like she is their leading assist person. So that what that means is that she's a playmaker. Oh wow, we do well just to keep their number 10 Aubrey Presley out. She is very aggressive. She's been pressing her back line pretty often here. And Maddie Brandon does well, and we're going to win that throw in there.
Another Franklin throw in.
A lot of throw-ins.
A lot of throw-ins tonight.
The throw-in is probably the closest thing you have, aside from an injury or halftime, to a stoppage in play. And it's not a true stoppage because they can play it at any time. So really, there are no breaks. As we've said before in soccer, it's just a constant game. Oh, there's a dangerous ball in the middle. There's Aubrey Presley. She plays it back, and we're able to kick it, I believe. Oh, and Maddie Brandon does well with that. She was able to play that off their offensive players, so we gained possession on that throw-in. But getting back to that idea, it's a constant. There are no timeouts in soccer. As much as when you're coaching, you would love to say, please, we could use a timeout, or maybe even set up some sort of set piece. That's where all the practice before the match happens. And then when the players get out there, it's up to them.
Yeah, it's up to them. It's their game when they're on that field.
So the hope is that you've trained them the right way.
Right. Hopefully we've done the work all week long, so they're prepared to beat when they're out there.
Well, the great thing we've talked to our players about is that, and I know it's the same thing with these ladies, you're going to mess up probably 95% of the time. You're not always going to maintain possession, but it's that one time that you're able to do it right, whether it's scoring a goal, make the perfect pass, whatever it is. And we're hoping for those 5% of the times right now, right, as for the Panthers. There's a nice let's see if we can get something out of this. Their East defense has shifted very well to compact against us. It looks like it's an unfortunate play. There's a foul on Brandy. She extended that arm as she was trying to keep the player out. And they've been battling, number 10 and Brandy. Those are two very solid players, aren't they?
Yes. Probably they're two leaders of their team and our team.
Right. Oh, and there's a nice pass by East, and they try to cross it back. Oh, that's a dangerous place. Dangerous place, but close that down. Oh, we get out of danger in that one. That was bouncing around a little bit there.
Well,
So, anyways, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say they left the young lady wide open right at the. Yeah.
It's tough when you see the ball. We call that kind of ball chasing, ball watching, right?
Yeah.
You don't see the people around you. But it is a beautiful game. They're constantly going. They have to figure it out on the fly. They have to fix it. And there's a nice ball. Let's see if Megan Davis can get in behind. Let's use that speed. And there's some nice speed by Megan. Look at her.
She needs some help up there on the front line with her, though.
Oh, and she cuts it back well. She cuts it back well. Let's see if she can get a shot off with her left.
Oh.
She does. That's a nice shot. Unfortunately, right to the keeper.
Right to the key, but that was a nice shot.
You hate that's one of those times when you see you're just happy that she's getting that shot off. And that's a nice left foot, too. I know she's not left-footed, but, of course, in soccer, you want to see him use both feet as much as possible. That makes him a more dangerous player. Oh, and that's just a nice play up to Aubrey for East. Oh, we do well. And this is going to be a nice little battle right here. Oh, no. Oh, that was a dangerous cross. And we've got to keep them out here and hopefully recover. Oh, and look at that shot. We are fortunate on that shot. It just cleared over top of the crossbar.
Fortunately, we got two angles up here. We got the field in front of us and this camera in front of us, and you never know.
It is. We have had some dangerous times here in front of our goal, and we're hoping again to be able to kind of break out here a little bit. Maybe get a breakaway. Megan Davis had a nice. I'll tell you, she did well on her own at the other end.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we don't come away with that goal, but you see some hope and promise through that. And Megan's only a junior. She's going to be back another season. And you'd like to see that. That ball goes out of bounds on the goal kick. It's a throw-in for East. And there's a nice pass up to Megan.
We're still keeping that gap. We're still keeping a big gap right there in this side of the field, though.
I'll tell you what, Megan just took on two players right there. That was great to see. Now, that's a nice idea if you could take that a little bit wider. You know, Coach, it really is about the little things, isn't it?
Yes.
In all sports, right? Just by being off by a foot or two off a pass can make a huge difference. You got a bit of a compacted area going on. And Ashley Lopez was playing that. They were able to kick it up a little bit. Our back line, let's see if they can handle that. That's a nice play by Aubrey. And what a nice clearance. If you notice, there's a bit of a gap there, but I'll tell you, Megan has been coming back and filling in that gap, and that's what you want to see from your forwards. You want to see them come that is what we call an inadvertent handball. The refs decided not to call it, but we'll take it because it bounced our direction. Anytime a call can go our way, we'll take it. Or a non-call, I should say.
That's just a reaction.
It is a reaction.
If you got a soccer ball flying at you, you're going to put your hands up.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we've been pressing them a little bit here, haven't we? There's a nice play. There's a nice play. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a tough play right there. I think she might have extended her arm a little bit, possibly. The AR was right there. The AR is right there. So, as a coach, you're on the other side of the field, and you're like, that was clean, right?
Well, from here, it looked like her cleat just got stuck in the ground a little bit longer. It wasn't like we're seeing on the replay.
Let's see. And, they were going up against each other. And I think she might. That's a tough one. She might have extended her arm a little bit. Normally, you like to see that as a play on. That's just good aggressive play by both ladies there, really. Oh, and that's a nice turn by Brandy Dills.
There's no one there to,
Megan, I'll tell you, she does track that ball down a little bit, doesn't she? We've had a little bit of back and forth between, you've seen the back line kicking up, trying to get an opportunity to get in behind them. It's a nice cut right there. I believe Angel Kimsey made that. No, I'm sorry. Angel's on the other side. They've switched Angel Kimsey to, it looks like the left side. As Claudia Zalapa. And she plays it to Jasmine Valencia. It's an unfortunate hit right there. Oh, that's a good, tough play. Again, if you're going to call that play at the other end, you would probably call that one too, right? East has won a throw in here. Just a lot of play in the middle third of this field. And that's a lot of knocking right there. But again, two good players. Oh, and that's just a nice clearance up by Brandy Dills. And what you're getting is a little bit of kickball going on. This is the time when you want to possess. And we're able to possess a little bit right here, hopefully. That's a nice play up to Megan Davis. Number 18 does well for East to take that out. Emily Pace, she has done well on their back line. I've noticed we've called her name a lot tonight. She's all over the field, both sides.
Been very solid. But she has given us plenty of opportunities, though, too. She kicks it out for us. So.
That's right. Now this is a Franklin throw-in. We're in a dangerous place here to be able to score on our side. If we can just maintain possession, unfortunately, East is able to clear that out. But we do get possession here. That's a nice pass. That's just a nice move
by behind.
Cynthia Rios.
We're keeping it down here, ladies. Let's keep it up.
They punt it, and that's when you want to – that's a good position there, actually. Really good place. Number 23, Claudia Zalapa, she does well to win that ball. You like to win those 50-50s, don't you? Mm-hmm. We call any ball that's kind of like kicked up in the air, anybody has an opportunity to get at it, we call those a 50-50. So we want to make sure we win those as often as possible. Normally the team that wins the 50-50s and the 101s, you're going to win that match. We've got a sub coming in. Looks like one of our wingers to try to give a breather there. And we've won ourselves a throw in here. I'll tell you, Claudia Zalapa has been involved in the play quite a bit over on this side, so you'd like to see that. That's a nice turn by their player, Aubrey Presley. So we're down 4-0 right now. We're getting close to halfway through the second half. 23 minutes here left. And they try to play a ball in behind. Brandy Dills. Oh, and that was a great collision right there. And you know, that was clean. Shoulder to shoulder. Love watching that. Anybody who is a fan of soccer and that contact, that was what you want to see as far as the contact there. That's clean. You kept possession. Oh, that's a good idea, but you want to take that ball up. And now we've got a foot race. Yeah, it looks like Megan has easily outrun their back there. Come on, and Megan get a shot there. Oh, and it's a drop ball. You know, we did have a player there. Angel Kimsey was up there to try to clean up a little bit, and the keeper mishandled it. You look for that mishandle, and you try for a finish. Unfortunately, it kind of bounced right in front of her as opposed to in our direction.
But with the kick, right back to Franklin's possession.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Claudia Zalapa, again, winning it on that side.
Keep it in.
Oh, and that ball did just barely go out of bounds there. That's unfortunate. You'd like to hopefully keep that in if you could, but it's tough. It's tough. That's another throw-in for East. And that ball does go out of bounds. So we do win possession back here. Franklin, you're at that point now. We've got to get some of those runs in behind their players. Hopefully we can come away with some of those breakaways. Now their back line is way more compact. That's a nice ball up. Oh, and by leaving that ends up well for Caitlin Riddle. That's Caitlin Riddle on that side. And Caitlin's left-footed. What a nice cross. And what a good clearance by East. I'll tell you.
Did we get a corner out of it?
We did get a corner out of that. listen, if as a coach, if you watch that, that was a beautiful cross. And really, Megan Davis, she handled it right in front. She was just getting ready to strike that, and East did a great job to clear that out. So here's one of those set pieces we talk about, and we haven't really had a lot of set pieces, have we? But let's hope that we can put something together here. I know Coach Long, I'm sure, has practiced some of these set plays. You want to see them, and you can see them set up in different positions. And she drops the ball. That's a nice – what a nice play by the keeper. I'll tell you, if that was over by just another
half inch would have been a different story.
We had some people on the backside there. So the keeper has done well for him. She's made some nice plays. She's been in a good position. And we have won that pretty often. Oh, here's a ball in behind. Let's see if we can get to it. Unfortunately, just a little too much pace on it. The keeper comes out, plays that. Megan Davis, she's been running all over the field. She's in good shape, but, you start getting tired after a while.
Yeah.
She hasn't stopped, though, has she, Coach?
No, she has not.
She's not.
I don't think she's sat yet this game.
No.
I think she's been there the whole time.
So we got a throw in here for East.
Kind of high arch on that throw in.
Yeah. And Claudia Zalapa, she has a good idea there to try to play it up. And Ashley Lopez unfortunately lost that one. There's a nice play by Brandy Dills. Fortunately, we're gonna maintain that position there.
Excuse me. That was right off Aubrey Presley's face.
Yes. And look at that. She earned an opportunity, and what a play. What a play. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at that. We knocked their own keeper.
Yeah, we moved our own keeper out of the way.
But you know what? Here's the biggest key to that. Did the ball go in the goal? It did not.
Yes.
And so by whatever means necessary. Hey, we got a ball in behind here. Let's see if Angel Kimsey can get a break. Let's see if she can make it. She takes it to the corner. She kicks it off of them. That should be our throw-in, hopefully. That is our throw-in. Good. Okay. Again, another dangerous place. What can we do with this here?
Give our girls time to get down there, get set, get ready. There's
a nice run. Ashley Lopez plays that in. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for East. It's getting a little more frantic here with the play, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We've been back and forth. Now, you think about the length of this soccer field. I believe we're close to between 125, 130 yards on this field. Some of these players are running back and forth. They are in really good shape, Coach.
Yes.
While Coach Long is subbing them in and out, they are definitely getting a lot of miles in right now, especially when you see the balls going back and forth like that, a little bit of kickball.
Well, and the temperature on top of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's just a nice pass right there. That's played up to Claudia Zalapa. She has been called also, or we've been calling her name pretty frequently here recently. She seems to have given a little bit of energy, a little bit of pep to the team here. So another goal kick here by East.
See if we can win this one back.
Well, we've done well in winning these goal kicks, and hopefully we can do that and set up a good opportunity. That's a low goal kick right to Megan Davis. Now if she can take – oh, goodness. Well, that's a shot.
Off Henderson.
And I think we got a throw in on this one. Claudia Zalapa. Seems like we've been calling both their names pretty often here. It has been played a lot on our right side, their left. And that's a nice ball. It's a good place to put it there to the corner. Unfortunately, it rolls out. That's a nice field switch there. Sometimes that works out well if you can take it from one side to the other, catch them off guard. If they're compacted to one side, you might be able to move it to the other. So the idea, as a coach, we always say that's a great idea. What a great idea means is that, yes, you had the idea, it just didn't work, right? So you love to see that mentality. I'll tell you, we are pressing down at their end. That's just their number 9 there does well. Number 9, Caitlin McCraw, to get that ball out. And we get a throw in here. Ashley Lopez plays it. Oh, and that's a nice cross. Nice cross. Let's see if we can get a little dangerous on this. A lot of bodies kind of slamming together there. And that's all right. That's part of soccer.
Now, we've both coached over the years. We both have coached boys or men and women in different sports, and there is difference when you coach a girl to coaching men. They're a little bit meaner. They are. There's a different fight when you coach girls in any sport than you do coach boys.
And I love it. It's one of the fun things about coaching the ladies. If you're a player on the other team, and for some reason you get on their, one of our players' nerves, they're not going to let that go. And it's they're just going to keep after that. And I love watching that. I love the intensity. I was talking to somebody earlier, and I've enjoyed coaching both men and women, guys and girls in soccer, and their advantages and disadvantages and their differences. I could sit here and list them. A simple one is that guys don't really listen well all the time. Ladies tend to. Right?
Men are tougher, women are meaner.
Yeah,
they can,
in certain ways.
In certain ways.
Got to be careful what we say here. If we say men are tougher, my wife might say something different there. But here's the thing: is that it is a lot of fun watching. What we've got I believe a sub.
Big.
So this is one of those times when the play continued on even though it was over with. Oh, and 2 soccer balls. Oh, okay. We got soccer balls just going on the field randomly here for some reason. I actually brought this up in the last match. We really don't have a lot of, I use the term ball boys because with guys soccer, that's normally what we have. But, I was kind of joking about it, but here's an opportunity for East, and we do well to get that out.
Shut that down.
That's nice. Oh, that's a nice pass up. And let's see if we can get a little 1-2 right there. That's a nice 1-2. Oh, and East does well to get that out. But I mentioned that, we don't have people to retrieve the ball,
right.
Okay? Because of the COVID-19 rules, it makes it more difficult to actually have somebody get it for you and have to wipe the ball down and go through that whole process. And it's just to leave a ball on the sideline and let the players get it. So it's unfortunate. Again, I hope a rule that will be struck away very soon for soccer, as well as the mask rule. We are the only outdoor sport, I believe, that is having to wear masks. And you would think, with the fact that soccer runs more than all the other sports as far as an average, what are we doing wearing masks? And I would people will argue some sort of science behind it. I believe what it is they kept put a rule in place for the guys, and now they're keeping it for the girls. I think it's I can be opinionated on these things a little bit, and I'm going to do that. I think it's ridiculous. So that being said, and I do teach science, so I have looked at science behind these things. People would argue these things with me. But, again, we are in the outdoors. We're outdoors, right? Yeah. There is, if you're in a place that's safe, this would be the safe place.
We do have a Panther down right now.
I'm trying to see who that is. It's hard when the numbers are down. Yeah. We have a stoppage in time right now because of an injury that's on the field. We're trying to see who the Panther is down right now. Is it Jocelyn? We'll try to find out who that Panther is right now. Looks like she is sitting up, so that's number 2. Okay, so that's Ashley Lopez. Well, again, we see her walking off on her own power, nobody helping her. Not sure if she's
a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Again, our excellent training staff is going to take a look at her, make sure she's okay with whatever it is that's happened there. So we have kind of a stoppage here, 12:47 left. We're going to get a sub in. we want to be able to, again, hopefully get a little burst of energy by whoever it is that comes in at this time. We've had some opportunities here, haven't we, Coach?
Yes, we have.
You just really want to see them finish those opportunities. And so,
yeah, let's get one on the board here, ladies. And
one at a time, right?
yeah, one at a time.
You can't sit there and think, oh, we're down 4-0. Okay, that's insurmountable. You don't do that. I have seen some amazing comebacks. Been part of them. Had part of them against me. That's one of the worst things. So when you've seen both sides of that, you know it can happen. And so hopefully, maybe even something like this, like an injury to one of your teammates, would give you just a little bit of extra energy, and you start thinking about that teammates over there on the side that has suffered for your team. And do we have an opportunity to maybe do something here for them? So we play the ball in. That's actually a nice play. Unfortunately, it goes to an East Henderson player.
Surprised it wasn't a drop kick.
Yeah. Oh, and we keep that ball in. That's good to keep that ball in, because I think they thought it was going out. No, we've got a little bit of number 13. That's Cynthia Rios. She's done well, and there's a shot on goal. Oh, and we're not on the backside of it. So close, so close. You can just see Caitlin Riddle was right there. She had probably within a step of her, right?
Yeah, one step.
That is one of those frustrating things when you're a player and you just know if I could just get that foot out or be one step quicker, closer, that's a possible goal. And that is one of those balls, if you just redirect that, the keeper was going to be out of position.
Out of position.
So they take a goal kick out of that one. And we have done well, really. If you think about most of this half now, we have been at their end. Their attack, our attacking third, their defensive third. Claudia Zalapa chases that down. They kick it out for a throw-in. Let's see if we can keep this pressure up here, Coach. I think it would be great to get one right here. That was very close to handball. You saw that arm fly up.
Well, it was earlier, so.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice play. That was a really nice play by Jasmine Valencia. Oh, that was a good idea. Oh, here we go. We got a little bit of a break. Oh, and
we'll clear out.
Oh, they kicked it out for a corner kick. Listen, we have really had some opportunities here, Coach. I would love to see a finish right here.
Fourth corner.
I'm not sure. The keeper's taking the ball over the side there. We have a corner kick. It looks like Brandy Dills is going to come up and take this kick here. Brandy just does a great job on these corners, puts it in the right place. And what you hope right now is that you can take it out just a little bit farther away from their keeper, not right there on the goal line, somewhere around the keeper box, maybe extend it up just a little bit. And here's the kick. Oh, that's a nice ball. Unfortunately, East plays that. But it goes back out to Brandy, and she takes a nice shot, nice cross. Oh!
Right there again, but Riddle's right there on that backside.
She's on the backside, and you got to believe at some point something's going to break here, Coach. You are starting to see some momentum shift here. We're, again, don't worry about the score at this point, Coach, right? You're not worried about that. What you want to see is that they're finishing strong.
You still have the heart. You're still fighting. That says a lot about a player. Nobody's going to remember the score. They're going to remember the fight.
That's right. That's right.
Booting back and forth right now.
And the ref did not become part of that play there. He ducked well on that. With the new rule, by the way, it used to be the ref was part of the field. So if it bounced off a referee, then it just continued to play. Now, they've changed this rule where if the referee redirects a ball and it stops, let's say, an advantage for a certain team, they can blow the whistle and allow pretty much a drop ball to that team that lost that advantage.
That's kind of a tough rule there because you want that advantage over that while you have the advantage, and just instead of having to stop and give the other team a chance to regroup or do something like that. But yeah, it's kind of an odd rule.
I'm a fan of the ref being part of the field because again, it becomes an opinion as to again, you want to take opinions out of this as much as possible. There are plays that there are opinions that refs will use what they think maybe is a little tougher play and make a call on a certain foul, that's one that you have to judge whether or not you think that you took an advantage away. And if you're doing that, well, one team's never going to be happy about that, right? So it is a tough. It's an interesting rule, and it just got instated this year. So we'll see how that plays out. We're possessing very well, and that's just a nice pass. Oh, and you look to see her get a touch and continue after that, and she did. She did. It looks like it's an East throw-in.
Whistle for subs here. About 8 minutes left to go.
Well, if it's, I believe it's an East sub, and
East sub, yep.
So what do you do right now, Coach? You're up 4-0. What can you do to waste time or expend some time if you're the team that's up?
You're going to be subbing.
That's right.
Good 20, 30 seconds off the clock per sub, and that's an advantage you have by the lead.
That's a smart play.
Yeah.
I do it as a coach. I freely admit that. If I'm up and I can waste 30 seconds, I'm going to waste 30 seconds. It's just the way it is. I'm going to send that sub. And, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sub for the player that's farthest away on the field because they have to run all the way across the field and take a little more time, right? Most of the time. It depends on that situation, but that's something you'll do. We've earned a throw-in right here. Now, one of the rules that NCHSAA has put in about that because, here's a nice little break. Let's see if we can get something out of this here. Get across in Claudia Salapa. Oh, and that's a play right to the goal. The keeper played it down. It's a dangerous place to play it down. Sometimes to take some speed off, you can play it down, but when you got players close to you, you don't want to see that. But getting to that rule, if there is less than 5 minutes, the ref, if you are the team that's in the lead, right, they can actually stop the clock because they know you're subbing simply to waste time. We've earned a corner here, Coach. Let's see if we can get something off this corner. But you can actually, the ref will stop the clock because they know that you are more than likely making these subs to waste time. So, again, NCHSA has tried to put some things in place where they take away some of that advantage of being up and so on.
Manipulating.
Yes.
Manipulating the clock.
So we are just over 6 minutes left in this game here. Again, we've got a corner opportunity. That's a low corner, played in. They're able to clear that out, but it is played to us. And let's see, they are able to clear it out one more time. Brandy Dills plays that. Looks like she played it well up there. And let's see if we can get it behind him. Yes, Caitlin Real does well. And what a nice left-footed cross. Oh, and that ball does bounce around a little bit. Megan Davis was right there again.
Yeah.
Just didn't bounce quite far enough out there, did it?
They're crashing where they need to crash.
They are.
It's just not at that moment to get the shot or the touch. They're doing a good job of being down there when it's available.
That's right. Claudia Zalapa has been over there quite a bit, breaking up a lot of their play.
We have a big group of girls coming in, a big sub coming in. What, about 4 girls coming in the field right now?
Yeah, let's see if we can find out who's coming in. I believe looks like maybe some of the seniors there, Coach. It's hard to see. I'm trying to see the
Kaylee
numbers.
Griffith coming back.
Kaylee Griffith, okay, and I think what you got is again just a nice move by Coach Long. We are in that point. It's very difficult to come back from this. How about here? There's another play in. When you got 4 minutes left, never say give up, never say quit. But I think there's a point that he said, I want these seniors to have a little more time here at home. Oh, that's a nice play. A little backwards header there. You see that?
Yeah.
And number 7 there for East. She scored that first goal, and she has pressed us a little bit. But we have done well. There's a view of one of our seniors, of Brandy Dills. Number 19, Cable Tyler. She's over there also. It's good to see her in there. She's a freshman playing up as in varsity, which is great to see.
She just came into the game. Is she?
I think she's been in for a little bit here. I was trying to call her number earlier. There's a nice play by Maddie Brandon. Look at that. You love to see as a defender not only do you clear it out, you maintain possession. And that's a good throw, too. That gives us a little bit of a run on the side. Is that Kayla Griffith makes a nice pass. And unfortunately, East kicks that out. Coach, we're now closing on 3 minutes left here.
Yeah.
This is the last home game of the regular season for Franklin.
Yep. We got 2 more coming up. We got Pisgah on the 26th and Smoky on the 28th, but yeah, they're both away.
Pisgah and Smoky, a nice thing about that is those are 2 close schools for us. And I say close, one is 30 minutes, the other one's an hour away. An hour away is close for us, isn't it, Coach?
Yes.
Where we're here in Franklin. I talked to the East Henderson coach before this match, and she said, I was hoping we could start this game early. I said, it wasn't going to start early because it's senior night. And she understood that. And she said, it's just such a trip over here. And I said, well, imagine the fact that we are going over, especially starting next year, we're going to be going over to Hendersonville 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Or Henderson County, excuse me. So, where we are as far as our proximity, well, we don't really have a lot of proximity to schools that we play. So we are probably the school that makes some of the farthest trips. If you think of a school like Murphy or Hayesville, their conference still, for the most part, is out this direction. But, how about, let's just say, on this side of the mountains, right? But we probably travel more than most schools. And, it's okay. It's a lot of fun, those road trips. I know the ladies are going to have fun this next week. Those are matches. Pisgah, they played fairly close. There's a throw-in.
And then the finish with Smoky.
For Franklin.
You're always.
Well, Smoky, we played them well here. We lost 1-0. That was the game that we commentated on last week. And I'll tell you, that was really anybody's match. Mm-hmm. That's one you would have loved to have seen as a W. But you'd love to have another opportunity against them here. See if Brandy can get a pass up there. Unfortunately, it kind of hits off the side. What we're looking for is hopefully one of these runs by a forward to be able to get him in behind. Claudia Zalapa's over on the side here, also defending. She does well not to stab and allow her around. Hopefully she'll take a quick throw in, and she does down to Megan Davis. Megan possesses that well, and we still win another throw in. We're less than 1 minute left here, Coach. Let's see if we can get something in the last minute. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be nice.
We're going to win another throw in here. Let's see if we can keep moving down. Again, if you do want to score a goal here, you want a sense of urgency, right? You want to get that ball in as quickly as possible. East is happy just to do what? Really, kick it out. And unfortunately, it does go out for a goal kick. Now, East is in no hurry here, right? They're up 4-0. She's going to take her time, and she takes the kick out.
No, I know goalies have a certain amount of time, but is it the same thing with a goal kick and a field player?
No, the referee can hurry that up a little bit. But in this case, of course, the point is moot. So, Coach, there's
Megan
5 seconds left here.
Megan
gets hurt in the end. She collided. You hate to see that in the very end. Hopefully Megan and the other player are okay. That's a tough way to end there. You hate to see any type of injury. Coach, 4-0. That's the same result that they had against East when they went to East.
Yeah.
Not a lot of change there, really. Here's what I would say, and you can kind of give me your thoughts on this too, Coach, as we kind of close out here. First, again, never stopped fighting.
Never stopped. Never hung heads. You wouldn't have known if you were just not listening to this game that it was a 4-0 game.
And so they're going to continue that. And I know next week they have an opportunity to maybe pull in a W. I know Coach Long would love, and these ladies would love nothing more than that. This will be our final broadcast for soccer for this year. Again, I just want to remind you a couple things. Senior night tomorrow, FPSN, that's for softball. That's going to be at 6:30. That is something we hope that you can join us on. And also, baseball is starting up next week.
Wow.
So for those of you out there who would love to see baseball on FPSN, understand the FPSN is they are paying people to come out here, and I do want to give a shout out to Clinton, who's in here running all the tech side of things, and of course
making us sound good.
We have Jasper and Philip that are out there on the cameras. They always do a wonderful job. But if you want to see baseball, I'm going to reach out to you. We need some people who would love to sponsor, and of course, it's always fun watching our baseball team. They're just just like all of our Franklin teams. They're Panthers, right? So we need to support them. Businesses, if you own a business, reach out, and we hope that you can support. We're going to do kind of one little. This is, if we want to call this maybe something at the end that's a tradition for our seniors. They're going to run off the field. And if you notice, they're running towards the camera. This is great. You hear the horns honking. This is a wonderful time. The ladies are behind them. You're going to see what's going to happen here. They are chasing them down, and they're going to shoot these poppers with confetti. Oh, this is great. This is great, Coach. You love to see this.
You still celebrate.
They're celebrating.
You celebrate the year. Like I said, nobody's going to remember the score. You remember the year and the work you put in, the friends that you made. And that lasts a lot longer.
This is something that they have been waiting for a long time for, something they can celebrate. It's been a couple years since we've had a senior night for the ladies. So, ladies who are seniors, we're thankful that you played for Franklin. You've played your last match here on this field. That's kind of sad. I know you're going to enjoy next week, but there we go. There we go. We're going to enjoy that celebration in the end for the ladies, and that is why we're here, isn't it? It's wins, losses, those are going to come, but these are memories that are going to last a lifetime. So, Coach, it's been wonderful.
Thanks for letting
commentating.
me come up here with you and do this.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the start of our season this fall. Believe it or not, it's around the corner. So I know that we'll be able to bring you some of these matches there too. But Coach, I'm going to go send us off here. For all those who are working here with FPSN, for Coach Talent, Adam Talent, and myself, we're thankful for the opportunity to be able to come here and commentate and call this game here. So look at those ladies there. You see smiles ear to ear. So we're going to kind of finish with that. Until the next game, we're signing off. And
remember, go Panthers.
Go Panthers. Go Panthers. All right, thank you.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football. Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Sports Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as custom alterations and sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. See you at Sports Zone.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.